So our overarching interest in our institute is to use observation from real infected people and theory rooted right in evolutionary theory to try and understand what it is that a pathogen does when it first starts to infect humans to become an efficient pathogen of humans. And the reason we think that that's really the most interesting question is that it's clear that quite a lot of pathogens make the jump into humans, usually from animals, almost always from animals into humans, and the majority of those never go any further. So of course the things that cause a problem for us are the things that infect a few humans and then acquire the ability to be really quite good at transmitting from one human to another. And that's why we focus on that question. What is it? What are the processes by which a pathogen that is newly infecting humans becomes very efficient at transmitting from one human to another and making them ill? Because that's one of many steps in the emergence of a new infection, but for us we think one of the crucial steps. And we're doing that looking at a number of infectious agents. HIV, that causes AIDS, hepatitis C virus. And that's a very interesting contrast because hepatitis C virus has been in humans for several hundred years, whereas HIV has been in humans for less than 100 years. So we can make really quite interesting contrasts there, we think, broadly. And obviously there's broad brush stuff, the comparisons between HIV and HCV. And then we're also working on influenza, so particularly on pandemic influenza, the kind of influenza that would be very new in human beings, not the stuff that's around every year, where there are a different set of very interesting questions. But we're interested again in this question of what steps will a pandemic influenza go through in order to become something not just that infects a few people, but something that's actually capable of spreading around the world. The reasons we want to understand this process by which pathogens become well adapted to infecting human beings is that it will give us real strong clues about what to look for, what patterns to look for in emerging infections, what are the signatures that things are going really badly wrong, and that there's a big new problem coming over the horizon. So I think, for example, one of the questions we're particularly interested in, this is a purely theoretical question with influenza, is what sequence of events, what sort of size of clusters of infection would one expect to see in the months leading up to a pandemic influenza? So, is it reasonable to hope that one could have a whole year where there were clusters growing ever bigger, but not big enough to actually spread across the world? Or could it happen just like that? One day we're sitting around the hill, there's a little cluster of 6 in Indonesia, that's not great, and a week later, boom, we're all in horrible trouble.